This kitchen had dueling pantries that sucked up so much space, so by removing them, we were able to give them so much more square footage.
Jonathan Knight, the former teen idol with New Kids on the Block, has since won over fans with his work on HGTV's Farmhouse Fixer. While he's now recognised for his passion for restoring old homes, there's been a lot of talk about what's really happening in his life off camera. From his relationship status to his health challenges, many fans are eager to know what Jonathan's journey looks like today. So, let's get into what really happened to him, both on and off the screen. Jonathan Knight's personal life has been filled with its own share of ups and downs, often making headlines. Despite the spotlight that comes with his HGTV show and past fame as a member of New Kids on the Block, he has managed to keep much of his private life out of the public eye. However, there are some key updates that have stood out in recent years. One of the most significant events in Jonathan's personal life has been his relationship with fitness instructor Harley Rodriguez. The couple, who have been together since 2008, have strengthened their bond and have grown deeper in love over the years. Jonathan and Harley, who got engaged in 2016 during a trip to Africa, met in 2008 when Jonathan was preparing for his New Kids on the Block comeback. Jonathan revealed in an interview that they met when he was rehearsing, and they eventually exchanged pleasantries when he took his physical training class. From there, the two kick-started what will be a life journey, going to dinner afterwards before tying the knots. While the couple initially planned to marry sooner, the 2019 virus outbreak delayed their wedding plans. Jonathan admitted that the delays were frustrating, but he and Harley remained optimistic and decided to wait until they could celebrate safely with friends and family. Prior to Jonathan's relationship with Harley, he previously had a brief but notable relationship with pop star Tiffany Darwish during the height of New Kids on the Block's fame. The two began dating in 1989 when both were at the peak of their music careers. Just so you know, Tiffany was one of the most popular female singers of the era, known for hits like I Think We're Alone Now, while New Kids on the Block dominated the boy band scene. Their romance captured media attention at the time, but it ended amicably in 1990, with both artists moving on with their respective careers. Despite the short-lived relationship, the former lovers remained friends, often reminiscing on their time together as young stars in the music industry. However, his relationship status isn't the only recent update with Jonathan. After leaving New Kids on the Block in 1994, Jonathan chose to step away from the spotlight. He rarely made public appearances or gave interviews, preferring a more private life. This sudden change from being a global pop star to living out of the public eye sparked curiosity among fans. For someone who spent most of his years as a musician, singing to crowds, honoring an interview shouldn't be a problem, right? But Jonathan remained tight-lipped about his reasons for choosing a quiet life. Then in 2000, he spoke publicly about a struggle that had been hidden during his early years with the band. He had been battling generalized anxiety disorder throughout his music career. The constant pressure of touring, performing, and maintaining a public image had taken a toll on his mental health. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Jonathan described how his anxiety overwhelmed him at times, making it difficult for him to function normally. It was so bad that he once walked off the stage alone, leaving his bandmates to continue their performance without him. And despite the fans chanting his name, wanting him to come back on stage, he remained locked up in the bathroom. Afterwards, Jonathan took to his Twitter account to apologize for his sudden departure. This, amongst many other incidents, fueled his decision to step back from the entertainment world. Additionally, his decision was also influenced by his determination to improve his mental well-being. With that, Jonathan didn't just open up about his struggles. He actively sought help. He pursued therapy and other treatments, which made a significant difference in managing his anxiety. Over the years, Jonathan's health has improved, allowing him to re-engage with the public in a more suitable way. His openness about his condition also helped break down stigmas around mental health, encouraging others to seek help. For instance, he made an appearance on MTV's reality series, True Life, to support a fan struggling with panic disorder. Jonathan's participation in the episode was personal. He wanted to show the fan and others that anxiety can be managed and that no one should feel alone in their struggle. By sharing his own experiences, he hoped to inspire others to seek the support they needed. Fortunately, the fan managed to overcome his fears on the episode and has returned to his usual way of life. Also, his relationship with Harley has been very helpful in managing his condition. He often spoke about how Harley's support has been crucial to his personal growth and mental well-being. Jonathan also praises Harley for helping him stay grounded, especially during tough times, whether dealing with show pressures or personal challenges. In addition to his relationship with Harley, Jonathan is also focused on his family. He maintains a close connection with his mother and siblings, often sharing moments with them on social media. In a bid to overcome medical condition, he makes it a point to maintain strong family ties, often visiting his loved ones and celebrating special occasions together. Away from his relationship timeline, Jonathan's journey to becoming a HGTV star is one with an interesting backstory. It all began from the streets of Boston, Massachusetts, where he was born. He first gained fame as a member of New Kids on the Block, one of the most popular boy bands of the late 1980s and early 1990s. Together with the band, Jonathan achieved massive success, selling over 80 million records and filling stadiums with fans. With this success, he seemed to have found the right career. But by the mid-90s, things started to change. First, his world-famous group disbanded in 1994, and to make matters worse, his anxiety disorder started setting in. This made him step back from music to focus on a quiet life away from the spotlight. After overcoming his medical condition and leaving the music industry, Jonathan bought an old farmhouse in Massachusetts. The acquisition was far from being a real estate investment, but rather his first chance of giving home renovation a shot. Since Jonathan has always been passionate about home renovation from a young age, the farmhouse acquisition brought out the hidden talent waiting to be discovered in him. From leaving the stage due to anxiety, Jonathan found joy in tearing down houses and making them beautiful, using designs and materials that honored each home's history. After his first successful home renovation, Jonathan's newly found hobby turned into a full-blown job. Unlike music, which required constant public appearances, his new career allowed him to work and live a low-key life. Additionally, the slower pace of home renovation stood in contrast to his fast-paced and loud lifestyle on tours. Despite that, Jonathan couldn't entirely leave behind his music roots. In 2008, his band reunited, and he returned to performing on stages. However, his love for home renovation didn't deter. He continued to work on various renovation projects, even when he was on musical tours. Few years after he reunited with the band, his renovation skills had developed significantly and was ready to share his passion with a larger audience. Fast forward to 2021, Jonathan landed a role as the host of Farmhouse Fixer on HGTV. The show allowed Jonathan to share a different side of himself, one that is deeply connected to history. On the show, Jonathan focuses on keeping the original charm of his projects while updating them for modern living with the help of designer Christina Crestin. Despite his celebrity status, Jonathan never felt drawn to Hollywood. Instead, he chose to stay close to his roots, living on a farm in Essex, just outside Boston, with his partner. When Jonathan is not away filming new episodes of Farmhouse Fixer, he is mostly busy on his farm. He has since expanded the farm, growing it from 500 square feet to a vast 7-acre property, where he grows vegetables, raises birds, and cares for the farmland. Also, his partner, who has never lived on a farm, has grown to love the lifestyle. Far away from the farm, the lovers enjoy catching a break by going on vacations and visiting parks.